Good evening, and everybody. Welcome to round 9 of season 2 of the 2021 SSBB Esport Championship. It is seriously hotting up here. We are in for a spectacular evening. We've got ourselves 13-14 cars racing here at Spa, and we're getting close to kicking off for qualifying, and as usual we're going to be having 3 categories, and yeah, it's really cool, really awesome, very exciting. We are currently we practiced here on Wednesday in the free practice. I myself had some amazing races. I was very happy with the layouts of the circuit, just everything. The racing was absolutely phenomenal. So I am so pumped for tonight, especially in these E30 M3s. I'll tell you what, if you get some time, go back to the Wednesday evening practice, skip forward to 58 minutes and watch that race. It's my onboard, and I don't have a particularly good finish, but the racing was just phenomenal. The quality of racing was just like, I sent it to BRPRD3 Brian today, and oh man, it was proper. It was great, magnificent to watch, and just really exciting stuff. And it reminds us of why we do this, why we actually here racing these things. And, you know, even if it's not a real race car, it still gives you that excitement and that passion and that enthusiasm to come back and do it over and push yourself and you know, push your equipment to the limit. So whether you're on a pad or you're on a rig, or even if you're using this motivation just to get your eye in for the real racing, it is magnificent. And yeah, so currently we are looking at Ian Evo, the new guy. He seems to be fastest at the moment. However, this is practice. Venture 26. Man, that boy was flying on Wednesday. He was in another league. And let me tell you, we are in for some proper racing tonight. I am super pumped. So let's just have a look at the time. We are, I'm losing track of where all my things are here. Give me a sec. We are 5 minutes away from qualifying. The points are hotting up, but I had a bit of a technical glitch. I didn't update the points, so I apologize. However, I can still throw it up somehow. Let's just look here. I'll put it in my finder. I'm using a Mac, so bear with me. Although there's nothing wrong with the Mac. Pretty awesome. That's what I say. Okay, so if we let me just shift this around. Okay. So let me go. Let's go to the desktop cam. Alrighty, so what we're looking at now is we're looking at the overall points for season 2 as it stands. Alright. So Venture 26 is currently leading the championship, 474 points. Hot New Seals McFlurry in second with 416. Third is David A, the Class B driver with 415. Fourth is Denzo on 401. Fifth is L on 385. Sixth is Anton 372. It's Jedi Jonah. Seventh is Alex with 314. Eighth is Death Raccoon on 302. Ninth is BLPLD 300. And 10th is Mr. Boombastic. I'm not going to go through the categories now. However, the interesting one is the overall 2021 points. Now, I've never published this before live, but this is where we stand with all 2 seasons taken into account. So 2021 to date, this is where we are. Put on my webcam so you can see what I'm saying. And so yeah, 2021, this is where we are. Venture 26 leading the championship with 678 points. McFlurry very, very close behind him with 672 points. So McFlurry has a lot to play for here. Also note that the season 2 points drop has not been taken into account here. David A 573 in 3rd place. Not far off. 4th place is BRPLD3 with 570. 5th is Alex with 566. 6th is Jedi Jonah 538. 7th is Death Raccoon 777. 8th is Dens with 482. 9th is Golf Nut with 467. And 10th is Al. Now remember, at the end of this season there's a mega prize. If you don't know what that is, go check it out on our YouTube channel. There'll be a link in the description. The prize is effectively a full track day experience, all expenses paid. You know, there's an option. If you're in the UK, there will be an option for you there, and if you're here in South Africa, there will be an option for you there. Go check out that video. There will be a link in the description. So without further ado, let's get back, because I don't want to delay proceedings. We are about a minute out. Let me just switch over. I want to see where we are. Alrighty, so just letting the guys know. So we're about to start qualifying. I just want to also make sure that everything is good with the settings. We're going to be doing 4 laps just because it's such a long circuit. Have I gone past the qualifying now? Of course I have. Practice qualifier, 10 minutes. Alrighty. So we will be going from the qualifying session straight into the race, and it is going to be fast and furious. Stand by. Let's do this. Oh, Mr. Boombastic getting a bit wide there. Wide and loose. So it'll be very interesting to see. Obviously there are a lot of very hungry players in this championship, as we saw. Overall is Venture 26. Very hot in the scenes is McFlurry. So lots to play for. Lots to play for. Everybody knows what they have to do. not going to get a lot of time to do it. The laps are super long. Your out lap's going to be critical. You have to get a good first lap. You have to. You might not get another chance. So what Mr. Bombastic is doing is possibly getting out of the traffic. You see, he's opening up a big gap so he doesn't get caught up. That's quite possibly the strategy. So let's see. So second Jedi, well, next man up is Jedi Jonah. Now the man to watch here is going to be David A. is also really quick. He was quick on Wednesday. Oh, looking sporting there. This is Mr. Gurnell, the new guy. Death Raccoon, he was also super quick on Wednesday. Showed a lot of good pace right here. Very racy. McFlurry also fighting for the championship. PRD3 is back and we saw a massive slide from him. So be ready to be hot on the keys, Mr. Smith, to catch all of this action because it's going to get wild. The man to watch for qualifying, Venture 26, in a league of his own in this M3. Ian Evil also quick, also very quick. Dens also showed good pace on Wednesday. Mr. Bombastic, very quick on Wednesday. It was between Mr. Bombastic and Venture 26. So, it's just a gorgeous sounding car. So the boys got to get straight into it. They do not have sympathy laps. You have to get it right on lap 1. So we're riding with Jedi Jonah. Basically, looked like he was parking the car so he could get an excellent exit out of turn 1. 2 is Davide as they come through. 3 is Al. 4 is Gurnell. 5 is Death Raccoon. 6 is McFlurry. 7 BLP Venture 26. 8th and 9th is Dens. 10th is Univo. 11th Mr. Bombastic. Jedi Jonah making a mistake on his first lap. That is going to hurt him. Then you're pretty much, I think, going to have like 3 laps to do this. So the first lap is critical. It's when your tires are the best, you have to make it count. So, L1 here. Let's see if we can find Venture 26. I think he's made a mistake there. So he's going to want to put this lap away, get out of the traffic. Oh, he's going to be caught in traffic. I would, it looks like he's going to let everyone go. Because he doesn't have time, he can't sit and play. These guys are holding him up, so going to want to get a good clean lap on the next one. Woo, the pressure is mounting because you do not have time. There's the time remaining, 5 minutes remaining. These guys haven't, this is their first hot lap. They do not have time. You've got to get it on your first lap. So it'll be interesting to see. This is really thrown a spanner in the works because this lap is so long. You have to get it right on your first lap or your second lap. You're pretty much going to have 2 laps, I think. So Davide looking really racy. We know that Jedi Jonah made a mistake on this. Mr. Bombastic there. Oh no, that's Al. Got it too loose there. So. Not looking good. Oh, Davide also succumbing to the pressure, trying to put a hot lap together. So Davide will cross the line first. Let's see what he puts down. He puts down a 2:34.2. Jedi 38.9. McFlurry 33.0. Gurnell 37.3. BRP 37.3. Dens 36. Death Raccoon 42. Bombastic 33.2, Venture 44. So McFlurry currently your pole man. So let's go off to Venture 26. He's going to have to get this lap right if he wants to do it. This might throw a massive spanner in the works. There's so much pressure on him here. So let's just ride on board with this man and see what it's like. So he was so good on Wednesday, and he was just what I was saying is it's all the little nuances. Every single corner, getting every lap right, the corner speed, the exit speed. See how relaxed he is going into third year. Very smooth, maximizing the exit, very wide on entry. Looks like he stayed flat there. That was something I couldn't get right, so he was flat there. That's brilliant. Yeah, you really have to slow the car. He keeps it in third, going around here, maintains the speed, doesn't get it too loose. Notice how he straightens the car up in between those two corners on the rumble strip, so it doesn't go onto the rumble strip with a bit of attitude. Beautifully done, carrying a lot of speed through there. There's potentially a little bit more, but if you run too wide there, it compromises your exit because it puts you into a slide. So this is looking like a very good lap from Mr. Venture 26. So can't be too greedy here. You just have to stay right to get the car turned over, to get the corner speed through the brake, down to third. Also have to be careful there. You can't get too greedy, otherwise you run wide, you scrub and lose speed. Also, so it's flat through there. Here's where you start to build up speed to the fast sweep that's flat. And your line has to be absolutely perfect to be able to take it flat through there. So it's not this corner and yeah, you're coming up to it. You take a very wide entry, you turn in, it's flat, flat, flat. Don't run it too wide. So that was a perfect example of how to do it. Now there must just get out the way, brake very late, just before the shadow. Going it right down. This looks like a very good lap. This could be a 31 or even a 30, yeah. So what does Venture 26 do? Let's see the lap time. 32.4. So it wasn't. So how does that stack up? Let's just see if I can put the times. Okay, so he was first, but Ian Evo went quicker by half a second. So Venture feeling the pressure now. Ian Evo did a 31.9. That's a good time around here, and that's the problem. You have to be so consistent. So 0.5 to McFlurry and 0.5 to Ian. Will Venture be able to do it again? So this is currently your pole now, looking very racy, flat through Eau Rouge, getting it all right. Big slide on exit, doesn't hurt him. He's got so much pace, and what I was seeing here is the speed you had to get. Come on, I just missed it, so apologies. But effectively, without a slip, the speed you get through there, you want to get to about 243, then you're doing well. Then you've got Eau Rouge. You know, it's one thing to take Eau Rouge flat, but the thing is, you have to take it flat, not scrub on the exit, not scrub on the entry. And that'll basically let you fly through and get the maximum speed. And that obviously every kilometer per hour counts on your time. So this guy looking very racy. Ian Evo doing us proud here. Currently second, Venture 26 third, McFlurry Twist. Fourth is Mr. Bombastic, giving Gades a hard time in the practice. Fifth is Death Raccoon. He was very quick in the practice as well. Jedi Jonah, sixth. Boys feeling the pressure. David A, seventh. Eighth is Dens. Ninth, Mr. Gurnell. 10th, BRPLD3. 11th is Al. So, only 11 drivers tonight. Not a great turnout, unfortunately. This circuit is really demanding, and I guess everybody has their likes and dislikes, and obviously different people have different things going on. Al does a 33.2. So, this is very interesting. Ian Evo's still the quickest man out there. Let's look at where is Venture 26. Is he going to go faster? He doesn't go faster. So that's your qualifying. That's very interesting. Ian Evo goes a lot faster, 31.6. So he's 1.3 seconds. Venture never got a clean lap. So that is an outstanding time from Ian Evo. I need to capture that quickly. Well done, sir. Exceptional job to the new man. So we're going to jump straight into the race here. It's going to get hectic. 4 laps of this manic madness is about to begin. So Ian Evo, the new guy, currently put it on pole, Venture 26 seconds. Third is McFlurry Twist. Championships between Venture and McFlurry. Who will take it? We are going to see very shortly as the lights go from red to green. Ian Evo bogs it on the start and wasted. Venture 26 straight up into first place. Beautiful job. He is going to put his head down now and just pull a gap. I can see it. So currently your second man, Venture McFlurry Twist, is going to defend that lap. So apologies. Third is Death Raccoon. Fourth, where did Ian Evo land up? Fifth, sixth is Davido. Seventh, Mr. Buster. I don't know where Ian Evo landed up. It is hard to tell. Let's just have a look here. Ian Evo is not on the list. What happened? I'm not sure what happened to him. Oh, it's not good. Who's second? Currently second is Death Raccoon, pushing very hard, doing a great job. As I was saying before, he was looking really racy on Wednesday night in the practice. Look at this gorgeous shot of all these 30s flying through the corner with about as much body roll as the Titanic. And this is with tube suspension. The boys are pushing very, very hard. It's fantastic to see. Currently third is McFlurry. Fourth is Mr. Buster. Also great showing for him. Fifth is Mr. Buster. Apologies. Fourth is Ian Evo. Okay, that's where the man is. He went from first to fourth, but he is putting Death Raccoon under a lot of pressure. Mr. McFlurry Twist up to third place now. Doing really well. This is getting quite hot and spicy. Right, let's drive on board with your second place man, McFlurry Twist. So he's done well to get up into second place. I can tell you now, Venture 26 has just pulled the gap, and McFlurry is going to have to cover here because these boys are hungry. Look at the pace. That I'm not sure who that is. If it's Ian Evo or Death Raccoon. I think it's Ian Evo. Put on his hazards there. Showed really good pace through that corner. Probably just didn't get the slide. So really good pace. Gets brilliant exit onto the main straight, and looking really good. So your first place man, Venture 26. Second place McFlurry. Third place is Ian Evo. Ian's looking for the dive. It's not going to get it there. Fourth place is Death Raccoon. McFlurry bogs it out of the turn 2. Fifth place is Mr. Bombastic. Let's just take a look through what is going to happen here. Let's look at third place McFlurry through Eau Rouge, because I'm suspecting Death Raccoon's going to go for a dive here, and he does. McFlurry gets it all sideways, so Death Raccoon gets the drive out of Eau Rouge, and it's going to give him the drive all the way down this back straight, and it's last man braking. Hopefully McFlurry doesn't go into the back of the Death Raccoon. He's got Mr. Bombastic hot up his exhaust. So currently fifth, Mr. Bombastic getting a big slide. Davide tangling with Venture 26 there, very unfortunate. PRD3, 7th place. It's just okay, apologies. That took us back to the beginning. So we're looking at PRD3 here. Currently 7th, 8th is L, 9th is Mr. Bernal, 10th is David after his clash with Venture 28th Jedi. Apologies, it was with Jedi. So back to your leader, Venture 26, doing everything right and absolutely nothing wrong. This man is sending it like an email. So currently second place man. The gap is not huge. It's great to see. Okay, it is 2.5 seconds. It looks a lot smaller on the Spa, probably because the circuit is so massive. Third place man is McFlurry Twist. I heard tire screeching. No, it's just Venture doing a hot lap. So it's McFlurry third. Fourth is Death Raccoon. He's having to defend against Mr. Bombastic. He was super quick. Let's ride on board and look at this swap. Oh, putting him under a lot of pressure. He's giving him a little house there. So, but all's good in love and war. Fifth place is Mr. Bombastic. So, sixth place, Denz. Seventh, let's look at this battle. Al and Mr. Bernal. 8th is Bernal. 9th is David. 10th is Jedi. And 11th is BRPLD3. Not sure what happened to him. But the gap now 1.5. They're going on to the last lap. So, Ian Evo catching Venture 26. Venture perhaps just feeling the pressure from this. There's a lot to play for. He was super quick in practice, and Evo closing the gap to 1.1 seconds now. This is going to be a blast. Apologies, they're not on the last lap. They are on the third lap, so there's one more hit to go after this. My God! So Evo got a much better run out of Eau Rouge there. Let's just ride on board with Evo. And that unfortunately is the problem. If you listen carefully, you will hear that he's running a sequential gearbox, which is not allowed. So unfortunately, he will be disqualified from this for not adhering to the rules. It is in our regs, and very unfortunate. However, it is going to give us a good dice at the end. So that is also why his lap times are so quick. So currently your leader, Venture 26, lap time is best lap is 2:32. Second place, Ian Evo 2:32 dead. third is Death Raccoon. Oh, Death Raccoon, Mr. Bombastic. Hammer and tongs here. This is going to be a good race. Oh, Death Raccoon goes off. Very unfortunate. Not sure what happened there. Let's just go back and see. So just makes a mistake all on his own, takes too much curb and it shoots him out. Very unlucky. So let's see, did Ian Evo catch Venture? No, he hasn't. So Venture will be unaware that Ian Evo is going to be excluded from this result because of his sequential gearbox. But they're going on to the last lap now. So on the final lap, Venture 26 still leading this race. This man not doing a single thing wrong. Second is Ian Evo. Third is McFlurry Twist, having a nice big scrap with Mr. Bombastic in fourth place. Fifth place is Dens. Sixth is Death Raccoon, 1 second penalty. Seventh is Mr. Gurnell, having a nice dice with L in eighth. Ninth is David Day, having a big dice with Jedi Jonah, flat through Eau Rouge. 11th is 10th is Jedi Jonah, apologies, and 11th is PRD3 bringing up the rear. Must have had a big off there. Very unlike PRD3. However, it does happen. It's very unfortunate. So Venture again in a leading zone and managing to hold off an Evo with that absolute weapon of a car. McFlurry running it very deep. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe you got a little hazard there from Mr. Bombastic. Let's just have a look at that. So yes, Mr. Bombastic does give him a little love tap, sends him wide, but Mr. Bombastic doesn't take he gives the place back. So good sportsmanship there. So let's see, where's your leader currently? He's going through somewhere on the circuit, of which I don't know. I don't know the names of these corners. I know it's Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, something like that. Anyhow, let's drive on board with this man. Absolute wizard in this car. He's done absolutely nothing wrong. Going through one of the super fast sections of the track. Taking a very wide entry there, but doing it perfectly, absolutely nothing wrong. Perfect braking markers. Perhaps looking for the quickest lap. He will, if he does have the second quickest lap, he will get it. So there, to the victor, the spoils, Mr. Venture 26. Well done, sir. Exceptional job. Third place. This dice between Mr. McFlurry and Mr. Bombastic will continue as it is. Fifth place is Den. Sixth is Death Raccoon. Seventh is L. Ninth is Mr. Gurnell. Ninth is David. Eighth is Mr. Gurnell. 10th is Jedi. Where am I? And 11th is PRD3. Had a tough race. Character building, my friend. You just have to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and move on. So brilliant racing from these guys. Wasn't as close as I thought it would be, although we did have a lot of really amazing dices. So exceptional racing. And there he is, Venture 26. What a great race, man. You can be really chuffed with that. Excellent work. So I'm capturing the results here. Let's just sit with me as I go through this. So first place man was Venture 26. Second was Ian Evo. Third was McFlurry. Fourth was Dens. Let's just look here. Fourth was Mr. Boombastic. Fifth was Dens. Sixth was Death Raccoon. Where's Death Raccoon? Death Raccoon is not on here. Let's just get Death Raccoons. What's his number again? Death Raccoon is 314. So Death Raccoon was 6th. 7th was L. 7th. 8th was Mr. Gurnell. 9th was David A. 10th was Jedi Jonah. 11th was BLP on D3. 11th. So there's your results. And Ian Evo first, however, he is under investigation. He gets the fastest lap, however, he is under investigation. So the fastest lap will be investigated after this. So let's head back. The boys out in practice, and it's going to be interesting. So let's check it out. I'm going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Alright, so we are back and we're about to head into this race. I need to change the grid. I went for a relief brake, and of course the grid order needs to be changed. So let's just make sure we've got the right overall points. Okay, so Ian Evo will be starting on pole. Second will be Mr. Gurnell. Third will be Spage Finn, he's not racing tonight. Fourth will be Slung, is not racing tonight. Safalicious is not racing tonight. Ian is not racing tonight. Adders is not racing tonight, unfortunately. Golf is not racing tonight. So many guys. Mr. Bombastic is up next. Then it is BRP RD3. Then it is Alex is not racing. Death Raccoon is racing. Jedi Jonah, that's right. Al, that's right. Dens. David A, that's right. McFlurry and Venture. Okay. So let's get into it. We're about to start. We've got another amazing race ahead of us, and this is the last one before the did I put the right laps in? Apologies. Only 3 laps, supposed to be 5. That's my mistake. Apologies. So, let's get into it. I'm making all sorts of mistakes tonight. Beautiful, gorgeous scenes here at Spa, one of the most iconic racetracks in the world, and it's a great thing we're racing it, especially now. Oh, what's that in the background? I don't know. Ah, there it is. There it is. It's back from paint. Anyway, shameless plug. No. There it is. Audio's on. Okay. Let's check it out. We've got red lights. We're about to go green. Let's see. We're going green. Ian Evo on the start. Great start from Ian Evo. So, he's got himself secured into first place. Second place is Mr. Bombastic going around the outside, looking to capitalize, and he has. He's managed to get a great run around the outside. So it's going to be Mr. Bombastic and Ian Evo through Eau Rouge. But the first shot with this gorgeous M4s, what an absolutely stunning shot. Jedi Jonah going wide there. Some very big hip and shoulder. I'm not sure what has happened there. We'll have to go back and look. It's manic, but some beautiful, beautiful shots from these cars. Currently, your first place man is Ian Evo. But let's go back and look at. I think it is somewhere around there. Looks like David A just got squeezed wide, but maybe really lost out, but didn't lose out. So, yes, the mid pack is just crazy. What a crazy bunch of cars. Anyhow, so first place, Ian Evo has opened up a bit of a gap to this man, Mr. Bombastic, who's now having to push very hard to stay ahead of Death Raccoon. It was very racy on Wednesday night. 4th place is Brian. Your POD is going to want to have a much better race than he did in the first category. 5th place is Jedi Jonah, a gorgeous car looking in for. 5th is the new man, Mr. Burnell. 8th is McFlurry. He had a terrible start to the race. Must have got caught up in something. 9th is Dens. 10th is your man Day. He also got pushed very wide down the main straight after Eau Rouge. 11th is Al. So back to your first place man, he's capitalizing on the fact that he has no pressure at the moment. 2nd is Mr. Bombastic, who has all the pressure in the world. From this man, BRPRD, was he far enough up the inside? He did manage to try and make the pass, but he didn't get it right, which kind of compromised him to the main straight. So, but he's putting up a good fight. So we hopefully going to see some great racing from these guys. And Death Raccoon going for a lunge, it didn't really work out there. Den's also running a bit wide. So let's see how these boys go through Eau Rouge. Absolutely no pressure. Mr. Bombastic is starting to get hunted down by BRPRD3 again. So let's just go on board with him. And you can see that the effect the slip has round here. So we are looking for that position, and he makes it stick. Brilliant pass there by BRPRD3. He's going to have to work to keep this man behind him, because when Evo is Mr. Bombastic is very quick around here. So BRPRD3 must sit and hunt down Evo, but too hot in there, and Mr. Bombastic is going to say thank you very much, I'll take this place back if you want to give it to me. I don't have to work too hard for it. So now BRPRD3 is under a lot of pressure. He's just calling Brian. Brian's under a lot of pressure now. Mr. Bombastic, so it's a great little dice. Even a better dice is Jedi Jonah. Also having a great run here. He's showing a lot of pace. And it's much better than he's done in recent races, although he's got some consistency. Death Raccoon currently in 5th place, also looking pretty good. 6th is Venture 26. He is not a bad recovery from the back, doing quite well. McFlurry, he had really, I apologize, I might have got things wrong, but anyhow, so McFlurry might have had a come together with Venture 26, because I think they both started somewhere but McFlurry under a lot of pressure. He was under a little bit of pressure there from Mr. Burnell, but it looks like he's managed to open up the gap. Mr. Burnell getting quite hot on the brakes there. Hear that wastegate overtime. Oh, Davide getting it quite loose going into the main straight. So how far are these guys? They are on lap 3 and 5. There is tyre wear on this track, but it doesn't seem to be really playing well. 10th is Dens, 11th is your man Al. Currently in 1st place with absolutely no one behind him. 3.4 second gap to BRPRD3. BRPRD3 under a lot of pressure from Mr. Bombastic. He's got a 0.3 second penalty. Mr. Bombastic has no penalty, so BRPRD3, interesting. Oh, Mr. Bombastic looks like he gave him a little left tap just before the brake zone. Could have been a little naughty. But yeah, there was nothing that really came with it. So some gorgeous shots there. BRPRD3 making not too many mistakes, and but he's defending very well from Mr. Bombastic, managing to soak up all of that pressure. Jedi Jonah in 4th. Let's just go back to this dice. Okay, it's as we left it. So Oh, Brian getting a big slide there. That's going to hurt him through here. So now, Mr. Bombastic will get the run on him and will take that second place from him. So we are Brian just feeling the pressure there. And all the while, Jedi Jonah is catching up to this group. So Brian running wide, pushing very hard, trying to stay ahead of him. But Mr. Bombastic is just very, very, very quick. And if you don't have the practice, you're going to have to walk here on the team. Another penalty, Jedi Jonah looking to capitalize on this. So are we going to have a little upset? Let's see. We're on lap 3 of 5 here. No one really behind. Jedi gets a beautiful run through there. He's probably going to get the run on Brian. Will Brian defend here? He is going to go defensive. Squeezes Jedi Jonah, but he was deep on the brakes, so makes a big mistake there. Well, Jedi should get the run out of the corner there. So Jedi up to 3rd place now. The RPRD3 has fallen behind into 4th place. He might go for the dive here, but it's not really there. He's not far enough up the inside. Now under pressure from Venture 26. And no, BRPRD3 gets a better exit. And yes, it's nose to tail as they go through Eau Rouge. It's a beautiful shot there, all flat through Eau Rouge, but looking very, very squirrely. So big dice here for 3rd. This is for the podium. It's between Jedi Jonah, Venture 26 and BRPRD3. Jedi Jonah is going to go for the lunge here. He's on the outside of the corner. He's going to lose out. He's just not, unless you want to try. But it's going to put him on the inside for the next corner. Runs BRPRD3 not wide, but leaves enough space. It's very good racing from these two. Then tries to do the crisscross. It's not going to work. Is he going to go for the lunge? No, but BRPRD3 runs it a bit wide. He grabs the apex but runs it wide on the exit. It's okay. He has a lot of space. So these three having a great ding dong here. The gap now is 0.3 seconds to Jedi Jonah. Jedi wondering, what do I need to do to pass this man? A lot, unfortunately. Racing with BRPRD3 is just one of those things. So this man out in front has absolutely no worries. He has a 3.8 second gap to this man, Mr. Bombastic, who's also picked up a penalty but driven a great race. He now has 1.6 second gap over this man. He's under huge pressure from Jedi Jonah, who wants to take that podium. Jedi's having a great race. BRPRD3 running it wide now. Let's see, where does that put Jedi? Puts him 3rd. He runs wide again now. He's going to be under pressure from Venture 26. He has extremely good pace around here. BRPRD3 goes very defensive here. You can see it's manic. He also pushes Jedi a bit wide, so it's 3 abreast going. Oh, Jedi runs very wide. It's 3 abreast going up into the braking zone. All of these guys just hustling for position, and Jedi runs it way too deep on the brakes there, and that lets Venture 26 get up into 3rd place. But then BRPRD3 grabs it back from him and gets a much better run. So they're on to the final lap now, and this scrap, I don't know, Venture 26 runs it deep, and very unlucky. That's a huge unfortunate spin. That was all done by Venture 26. That is frustrating. He went way too deep on the brakes there and just took Mr. Reed out. It's very, very unfortunate. Heartbreaking. It's Heartbreak Hotel here. Let's just see what happened there again. Apologies. He didn't go back far enough. So anyhow, let's look at this man. Ian Evos 1st, 2nd is Mr. Bombastic, 3rd is Death Raccoon, under a lot of pressure here from Venture 26, who is not done with everybody. He feels like this is owed to him, so he will be under investigation for that. And if he is, I could be wrong, it could be Jedi Jonah as well. I'm not sure. I'd have to, like I said, it needs to be investigated. If it is found that Venture 26 is guilty, then unfortunately, there will be a penalty for him. Currently, this man, Death Raccoon, in 4th place, doing a great way, doing everything I had to have a great race, doing really well. Mixing my words here. 5th is Dens. 6th was Dens. Look at this group with Death Raccoons. Another spectacular freaking finish to this pack of Hungry and 4s. McFlurry in the hunting, looks like he's busy putting Dens under a lot of pressure. So McFlurry goes up to 5th now. Dens in 6th. Let's just look on the back. Oh, Jedi running wide there. I'm not sure what happened, if he ghosted or what happened, but there's carnage. There's carnage. There's going to be investigations, I can see. So, let's look at your first place man. He wins it. Ian Evo. 2nd to Mr. Boombastic. No one can touch these guys. This mob of hungry things is... oh my word, Venture takes it only just to Death Raccoon. Not sure what happened there. But anyway, there was an amazingly close finish. 4th was, 3rd was Venture 26, 4th was Death Raccoon, 5th was McFlurry, 6th was Dens, 7th was David A, 8th was Mr. Grinnell, 9th was Ian, 10th was Jedi Jonah, and unfortunately this man in 11th, who was in for a massive dice, and it's just hugely disappointing that it ended that way. Very frustrating and very heartbreaking to see. So either way, we had some magnificent racing. Thank you, everyone. Sure, I'm starting to lose my voice. It was magnificent, but this man did everything right from start to finish. Great racing, and well done, sir. We're going to take a short intermission. We'll be back shortly. I'm about to unleash the endurance race. Guess where it is? Apologies. There's been lots of comments. There were a lot of incidents in that race. I've just asked the guys to lodge the incident reports. And Death Raccoon is asking how long. I reckon we're going to have about 7 minutes. It's, sorry, 10 minutes. Let's... Death Raccoon... 10 minutes. Alright, I need to capture the points, so stand by while I do that. Sorry. Results. So Venture 26 third in that one. Fourth was Death Raccoon. Why do I a second? Mr. Bombastic was second. Death Raccoon was fourth. Fifth McFlurry. 6 is Dan's. 7th is David A. 8th is Mr. Gurnell. 9th is Al. 10th was Jedi. Jedi having a rough race, man. He was really up there, and it's such a pity what happened. It's just, it got rough, eh? BLP, you really lost out there. Yeah, it was tough. Tough race. Mr. Bombastic with the quickest lap. So, that's that. Let's go back to the... need to go to set the grid order. Weights. Sorry, no wet tires. Apologies. It's race mediums. It's race mediums. I don't see. Wets. It shouldn't be wets. Anyhow, so let's set the grid order. Oh, come on, man. Why do I keep doing this? Is that gonna throw everyone off the track? No. Ha! Thankfully. There's just so much to manage. Not everybody's on the track, so I have to just check the overall points again. Okay. So, let's just see here. So Mr. Gurnell will be starting on pole. It's reverse order in order of the current overall championship position. Ian Evo will be second. Third will be Mr. Bombastic. Fourth will be BLPRD3. Death Raccoon fifth. Sixth will be Jedi, that's right. Seventh will be L. Dens after L. David A hasn't entered. David A after Dens. Then McFlurry, then Venture. That's it. Alrighty. So it's looking good. It's looking good. So these guys have 22 laps around here. Tough circuit. It is a beautiful circuit. Absolutely gorgeous circuit. We love it. We love racing here. In fact, it's a coincidence, or is it, that this is the next track on the calendar. It's always we always come to Brands for the last race of the season because it always delivers epic racing. And this track, you always you have to glide the car through. It's always you in this glide, and you're always setting it up and get the rhythm right. A whole bunch of right-handers, but you get it correct. It's just it's gorgeous. Wonderful. So, first place man Ian Evo, second place is Mr. Bombastic, third currently is Dennis, fourth is McFarlane, fifth is Death Raccoon, sixth is Jedi, Richard, seventh is Mr. Gurnell, eighth is Al, ninth is BLPRD3. Now this is a very, very good track for BLPRD3. Hopefully you can salvage something from that last race. Bringing up the 26. 11th is David A. So let's ride on board with Ian Evo. Got some traffic. It's gorgeous M6. The options for this class were the M6 GT3, the M3 GT3, the older version, and the Z4. And we tried to equal it out, but it just didn't work out. The M6 is just a much better car. So it does run on VLP, but it doesn't really matter because everybody's pretty much taken the M6 and very pretty inside. Some gorgeous shots here on board with Ian Evo. Having a wonderful evening tonight. Some exceptional place from this man. He looks very, very fast right there. Catching balls, no problem, but getting some gorgeous shots here. Such an iconic circuit. This man knows this track, you can see it. This boy's dicing already. Ben's running in deep there. Anyhow, Some beautiful onboard shots there. Just make sure we don't run too late, because obviously it's quite a... Just going to take a quick look. Guys, now we're going to be starting very soon. So there you can see PRB3 should be pretty quick round here. Jedi is having a good time, a very, very good time for Jedi. been told need to wait for Brian. From Jedi is beautiful. Sorry, 26 is great. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. David are getting a very loose Mr. Bombastic. Also just having one. Sitting in the pits, we're waiting for him. Okay, cool. So, the question is, can I start? Okay. Then Evo, is he back? Just waiting for the Evo. Everybody seems to be taking a bit of a leave break. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's get the show on the road. So we have 21 laps. Jedi's doing some burnouts. We have 21 and 22 laps ahead of us. These cars. It's going to be epic. It's going to be great. Beautiful shot for these M6s. So next season, season 3 promises to have a real variety in cars, and I'm super excited. If you're keen to get involved, check out our Discord. Let's see. We're off, and Mr. Gurnell, oh, it's a big bunch up. Apologies, not that big. Was Mr. Bombastic that just got it really sideways there on the start. Let's look at this. It's a beautiful start from PRD3 here. After that terrible finish in the last race, he's going to want to have a good race here. So let's just, oh, he gets it very loose. Jedi also getting it very loose. David also running it very wide. The same thing happened in the race one, unfortunately. So let's just go back to the start there and see what happened with Mr. Bombastic on the start line. everybody kind of gets it a bit loose, and Mr. Bombastic just gets it very, very loose. So very unfortunate, but it's kind of nose to tail as they go through here, and we are PRD3 having a brilliant start to this race. Let's just move this mouse cursor, not sure what's happening there, but yeah, it's as you were. We are PRD3 first, Jedi Jonas second, running it really wide. Third is Ian Evo. Fourth is Mr. Lamar. Fifth is Dan. Sixth is Death Raccoon. Seventh is Venture 26. Eighth is Mr. Bombastic. Ninth is McFlurry. We have a 10th man, it's David A. 11th is Al. So we are looking really, really good here. These cars are exceptionally difficult to drive. It's really the torque that they deliver. They are just so torquey, so they tend to want to oversteer, snap oversteer. So you have to be quite. Oh, Death Raccoon. Not sure what happened there. Death Raccoon trying to send it up the inside, but just got it wrong. So Mr. Good off fourth, but I saw something up in there. Beautiful shot here, and Death Raccoon under a lot of pressure from McFlurry there. You can see his voice. McFlurry likes to put his opponents under a lot of pressure. So let's go back to our leaders. We are PLD3, putting his head down, so we will not have a shit race. This is going to be a good race for me. And it looks like it is a wonderful start for this man. So we need to just keep an eye on everything here, because this is an endurance race, and that means that there is tyre wear and fuel wear in this race. There are 22 laps, 2 compulsory pit stops, both tyres and fuel. That is the standard rule for anything over 20, anything under 40 laps. 2 compulsory pit stops. So, oh, Jedi getting really loose there. Gonna have to go back. Let's look at Jedi. What happened there? So he gets a good exit there. And what happens here with Jedi? Probably just touched the grass. Oh, that's it, yeah, he just touched the grass and went wide. Very, very unlucky there from Jedi Jonas. So he's currently sitting in 8th now. He's also having a terrible night. He's really racy and showing a lot of pace, but just unfortunately just got caught up in things at just the wrong place at the wrong time. I know what that's like. That's just terrible. Ian Evo currently in 2nd. So a lot of good pace. Den's Mr. Goodall 3rd. He's looking really good for this race. Very encouraging to see. The new guy also showing some really good pace. Beautiful shot there. Den's 4th. 5th is McFlurry, the aggressor. Putting apologies. Venture 26 is 5th. Under pressure from McFlurry getting quite a big slide. So these boys, these two are in the championship, the overall championship. And you can see it. They are hungry. It doesn't matter where they finish, as long as the one finishes ahead of the other. And you can see now McFlurry getting a bit of a run on Venture 26 there. Although McFlurry's on the inside, and he's going to have to be a bit cautious. And we know McFlurry is quite aggressive at times. Perhaps just has to play the waiting game here, pick his moment, because it's a really tough track to pass on. You can't pass through the high-speed stuff, it just doesn't work. So, currently riding on board Venture 26, nice little last there, and 7th is Death Raccoon. 8th is Jedi Jonah. 9th is David A. 10th is Mr. Bombastic. Terrible start to the race for him. 11th is L. Also something happened with L. Unfortunate. So we are PRD3 getting purple sectors everywhere. This man is flying. The gap to Evo 1.4 seconds. Another purple sector for this man. It's quick. He's got quite a bit of fuel, so that's going to help his weight. He's opened a gap to the Evo 1. Another purple sector. Beautiful, pushing very hard. He's driving so well here. Rides it good, nicely, just doing everything right. So he obviously lost quite a bit of weight with that fuel, and he's still got enough tyre to deliver him a good lap. So, not purple sector 3 there. Let's see what happens with the lap time. The gap is up to about 1.3. So now he's got to play the long one here, the long game here. We'll hop on Evo now. Let's just check what lap he does. Does he go quicker? It doesn't. 710. Then Evo went quicker. So, but Evo could be using a bit more tyre and fuel. So let's look at the fuel. So if you look at Brown, he's just under a quarter. Oh, getting a big slide there. Ian's using slightly less fuel. And he's hunting down the PRD3 slowly. Third is Mr. Goodnell, getting hunted down by Venture 26. They're all kind of similar on fuel. Flurry and Venture pretty much the same. So Eva hunting down the PRD3. He's under a lot of pressure now. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. You have to play the long game down. Oh, pushing very hard. M6 is such a gorgeous car. I must admit, it's probably one of the nicest looking BMWs ever made, in my opinion. Might get shot for that, but get a lot of flack for it, but I think it's a beautiful looking car. Running a bit wide there, that's just feeling the pressure. Jonah's in the pits already. That's interesting. So he's already done his first pit stop. He leaders the gap now down to 0.7. Interesting. So still got our eyes on these two guys, and the gap kind of varies between splits. So Brian in the pits, clever move, get out of that, change the tires, and fuel has to change for a long clip. Behind, about 2 seconds behind Den, so he's not going to be held up with anyone, and he should be fine. He shouldn't trip over anyone. So this man currently now leading the pack, just over half a tank. Second is Venture 26 with half a tank, ahead of Mr. Goodnell. Benches used a lot more tyre than Mr. Bernal. So Mr. Bernal could potentially go longer with a quicker tyre. Fourth is Dens, used a lot of tyre. Fifth is Brian, now he's catching Dens, obviously for the splash and rush. Sixth is Death Raccoon. Seventh is Jedi. Eighth is Mr. Bombastic. Don't have any loose there. Ninth is Flurry. 10th is David A. 11th is Al. So again, you go choosing not to go in again. Venture going into the pits. Let's just you can venture. That's Dens. Keep an eye on the currently looking at your first place man on lap 9 of 22. He's under half a tank. He's fuel saving, so this will be interesting. 8-second gap is going to the pits. Not yet. So he's going to push this all the way as far as he can. His fuel saving is under no pressure. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out. Mr. Gurnall currently second. He also hasn't been in the pits. Your PRD3 is half a tank now. He's been in the pits. And he's going to be pushing hard now. He's going to want to close that gap. He needs to maximize this what he can here because he has fresher tires. This one. Still 25s, 24 9s. It's a good pace. Good pace from this one. So caught Mr. Bernal, no problem. That's the problem now. He's going to get held up here. And he needs to get past Mr. Bernal as fast as possible. It doesn't help scrapping with this guy because he's going to have to go in the pits now. And your PRD3 has used more fuel than he would have liked to. So he's already stopped for fuel. And Evo is not stopping. He's fuel saving and he's still doing exceptional lap times. So he's flying. And he's not using fuel for some reason. So he's super fast right here. Bench 26 has the quickest lap, and that doesn't matter. So let's look at the fuel usage. So I don't think it matters, but I mean the gap. So BRPRD3 has a lot more tire left than this man is still doing 24/7, so he's 10th lap, so and this is 13-second gap, so BRPRD3 will definitely go into first place. When he goes into the pits, however, they're going to have to stop again. So it will be a strategy game. Okay, so he does pit now. He's obviously losing too much time with his tires. So PRD3 will be going over. He's going to come onto the main straight now. So he'll pass putting in fuel, so it looks like he's putting in quite a bit of fuel. How much fuel? That's how much fuel. Interesting. So, currently your first place man is doing really well. So he's got a 3.3 second gap to Venture 26, who has stopped and currently setting very quick lap times. And then he's got a 2.4 second gap to Evo. Also has a gap to Death Raccoon. Fifth place is Jedi John, making a good comeback. He's having a tough evening. Also getting hunted down by this man again. Flurry's aggression is at 110%. But these guys are racing nice, they're giving each other room, it's very good. It's very good as long as they don't touch and send each other off. It's a lot of respect from these drivers through there, because it's not only the place to pass. So it's, Jedi going off again, it's just having a wretched evening. Oh, very unlucky. So, McFlurry up to 5th, 6th, 7th is Jedi, 8th is Mr. Bernal, the pressure from David A in 9th, 10th is Al, 11th is Mr. Bombastic, Death Raccoon now in the pits. So, the gap between Brian and Venture now is 2 seconds. So Brian under pressure at some point he'll want to come in to do that second pit and get it out of the way, try and undercut the rest, but you can't come in too early because then you're going to run out of tyre towards the end. So it's a critical thing you have to watch now. But he's driving really well. He's a seasoned campaigner. We know that this man can pedal and he can absorb pressure as well, and he can throw down a proper dogfight. So Venture 26 absolutely flying, 23.9. Did that on lap 12 in his last lap, so very quick. Evo third at the moment. He's going to go long. He has to stop again. Oh, excuse me. As we say that, Evo has the quickest lap, 23.7, and he's got a purple sector. He's hunting down Venture 26. He's hungry, he wants that win. He's very quickly around here. So another purple sector, 0.85 quicker. This man is on a flyer. Gap now 1.7, so Venture 26 feeling the pressure. Evo super quick around here. A lot of these guys practice and race in Group 3 cars, and you can see it. Just used to the grip levels, pushing it very, very hard. Using all the track you got down. Remember, sector is slow with gaps down to 1.4 seconds now. Venture just feeling the pressure, and he's closed that gap. Unbelievable. He's probably going to go even quicker. Brian in the pits again. So Brian choosing to go. So how much fuel does he put in? That's the next question. He's obviously got to have enough to get to the end. Was it too much? Like 15 of 22. It's going to be interesting to see. So currently, this is your race leader with a 1 second gap now to. Although he has 0 fuel left and 0 tyre left, that is interesting. This man doesn't. He has a lot of tyre and a lot of fuel. He went along with the fuel in the first stop. So that'll be very, very interesting. It means he'll have to just won't have to do a lot of fuel this time when he stops again, and he won't have to stop for a while. So once Venture gets into the pits, Ian Evo will be able to put his head down and just smash the lap times, because he will have, first of all, a clear track, and second of all, he will have fresh tires, which he does. It's just, you can see the times, 23.7 is the quickest lap, and then 23.8 on that last lap. And he's not setting purple sectors here, but he has the benefit of the slip. So Venture 26 goes into the pits now. Obviously has to, because it has zero fuel left. So let's see how much fuel he put in. He's just enough to get to the finish, the end of the race. There's about 7 laps to go. So Venture down to 5th. So 24 seconds the gap. 15 seconds, so it's 24 minus 15. It's about 10 second gap to BLPLD3. BLPLD3 will go to the end with this setup. The question is, when will this man pit? He's got to put his head down now and smash it. And you can see this, he is really, really good right here. So, Brian, currently second, doing a great job. Mr. Goodall, third. He still needs to put. 4th is Venture 26. 5th is Chloe. Sits in the purple sector. 6th is Death Raccoon. 7th is Gens. 8th is Mr. Bombastic. 9th is Jedi. 10th is David A. And 11th is Al. So this man, let's ride on board. Watch, listen and learn. He doesn't have the most tire. Oh, making a very rare mistake. So that's going to definitely hurt him now. So that's going to allow Mr. Reed to close the gap. Because although the gap may seem massive, the gap will obviously shrink to nothing once these guys an Evo pit. So that mistake could have potentially cost him the race, because now the gap would have reduced to next to nothing. It's 11.3 seconds. Brian can see that. He's going to be hunting him down now. They're playing the long game, because once this man pits, BLPLD3 has an open track. Venture 26, the gap is 3.8 seconds. Although, having said that, this man now wants to put his head down and hunt down Brian. Brian has less tires, so it's a strategy game now. All you can do is that you've got a clear track ahead of you. You just have to send it to the end and not make any mistakes. You should do alright, but 4 second gap. This man is not pitted yet. The question is, when is he going to come in? 11.7 seconds. It's not enough. You can see Brian in the background there. Runs very wide into turn 1. So let's ride on board with him this time and see a lap of, running it very deep there. You see a lap of Burns H. There you can see Brian coming from turn 1. Last point 1 already through there, so that means that you can see the tires gone off already. Got to slow the car so nicely through here. He hasn't lost much more there, so it's good pace from him. Slow the car really well to get a massive exit, and that's really critical. You've got to get exit through brake. You've got to carry a lot of speed through here. It takes a lot of curve. Not get too aggressive with the accelerator. You have to brake. It's a lot of curve on the inside, maximize your speed. And you've got a lot, you have good grip there. You really can use that curve there. You have to use the inside curve as well. Don't be too greedy. You will run wide and exit. Use the curve on the inside there as well. And that's it. So yeah, you have to brake and maximize your speed through this corner, so that you can get maximize your straight line speed down the straight. So he does not pit again. this is going to be interesting. It hasn't been a super long race. I know it looks like it's going to be just under 45 minutes, so just over 30 minutes rather. So this man has to pit again, 11.1 seconds. So BRPRD3 looking very good for the win in this race. He just has to continue, do his thing, and yeah, he will do well in this race. He has a 4.2 second gap to Venture 26. So Venture has done his pitting. BRD Brian Reed has pitted as well. This man has not pitted. Has he done enough? I don't think so. Staying out longer at this stage, the game is just going to hurt you. Yeah, and he's just gone off again. So that's really, really going to hurt him. He needs to pit, change those tires because he's losing time. Hand on the first. Like, I don't know if he'll have enough at the end to make a launch a fight on Brian. I mean, the gap down to 8.2 seconds now. It's really, really going to hurt him. So he has to pit now, which he does. And I just don't know if there's going to be enough time for him to launch a strong enough attack. So if you look at BRPRD3 now, he's coming over the line. He's going to go into first place. This man looks like he didn't put any fuel. We'll have to investigate that. It's annoying because I didn't see. So we'll have to see. The gap 1.8 seconds. We'll have a fresher tire. We'll have to see if he put enough fuel in. It's annoying, I didn't see it. But we do have potentially a race on our hands to the end. So 1.8 seconds. 2.5 seconds to Venture 26. What's going to happen is 2 laps after this, the gap is down to 1.7 seconds now. BRPRD3 has to put his head down and maintain the gap. That's all he has to do is maintain the gap and be able to bring us home. Man's made a few rare mistakes and could have potentially cost him the race. Venture 26 in 3rd place, doing a great job. 4th is McFlurry Twist. Your PLD3 is going to bring him home with next to no fuel. Apologies. Evo is going to bring it home with next to no fuel. That's why it makes me think if he did put any fuel in, and that's why it's so important to read the regs and know what the requirement is. The requirement is, by our standard, you have to put enough fuel. The fuel has to click over by 1 click. In other words, the register, the meters next to the little fuel gauge has to show an increase of at least 1 liter to satisfy the rules. So we'll see if that happened. The gap's still a second. That's all that BRP needs to do. Just keep it there, and we'll have this in the bag. It's soaking up a lot of pressure because Evo will have a much better tire. So I don't want to let this go. It's too good. It's too good. Currently, your 4th place man McFlurry and the low pressure. 5th is Den. 6th is Jedi Jonah under pressure from David A. Looking to pounce and capitalize. Both of them kind of have the same level of tire. So Mr. Good now 8th. 9th is Mr. Bombastic running it wide. 10th is Death with Alice 11th. Brian, 1st place. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's just see if we can go back there. See what happened. So yeah, Brian is still 1st. So we unfortunately didn't go back far enough. So after all of that, BRPRD3 is first, second is Venture 26 McFlurry, third, fourth is Dens, fifth is Jedi. I'm not sure where Ian Evo went. He might have rage quitted. Something might have happened there, or he lost signal. Either way, it would be very unfortunate. So this man leading this race, he had an absolutely disastrous second race. Beautiful flashing the lights there, thank you sir. Acknowledgement, and yeah, he had an absolutely terrible first two races, and but he's done everything right here. He's managed to have a beautiful race. He brought this car home. He's going to win at first place. BRPRD3, what a vindication of that terrible second race. Second is Venture 26. Third is McFlurry Twist. Fourth is going to be Dens, bringing the car home. Beautiful, beautiful result from this man. Jedi Jonah having a big ding-dong with David O coming home in 6th, so the great finish there from those two. Mr. Goodall coming home in 7th with Mr. Bombastic close behind him in 8th. Death Raccoon coming through, he's going to come through the last corner now. Also next to no fuel at all in 9th place. Beautiful looking car as well. And did he cross the line? He didn't. He's going to roll over the line backwards in 9th and 10th. Oh, brilliant racing, but to the victor, the spoils. Brian Reed, well done. Beautiful, beautiful strategy there. Excellent work. This man has brought home the victory. A beautiful M6 GT3. Well done. I see Ian Evo has left the room. So let me capture the points. I'll be with you in a second. Right, so we are back. Let's just have a look at these points. So this is, just keeping in mind, this is preliminary, and we will have to, there's going to be some investigations, but this is as it stands. So McFlurry Twist, Venture 26 with 550, still first. Second is McFlurry Twist with 486. Third is David A 471. Fourth is Dens with 466. Fifth is L 433. Sixth is Gerard Jonah 426. Seventh is BLPLD3 with 60. Eighth is Death Raccoon with 358. Ninth is Mr. Bombastic 346, and 10th is Alex. However, if we look here, this is where things really start hotting up. So currently, your first place man is, this is 2021 overall. Again, preliminary, no points drop, etc. But first place man, Venture 26, 754. Second place is McFlurry, 742. Very close there between these two. Third is BRPLD 3, 630. Fourth is David A, 629. Fifth is Jedi Jonah, 592. Sixth is Alex, 566. Seventh is Death Raccoon, 554. Eighth is Dens, 547. Ninth is Golfy, 467. And 10th is L on 433. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight. That's going to be a wrap. We've had some amazing racing. Next week is the finale for season 3. It's going to be here at Brands Hatch. Brands Hatch is going to deliver some amazing racing once again. So thank you for joining us. It's been wicked. We'll catch you guys next time. If you're interested, check out the Discord. Ciao.